I'm Kishore and I'm the CEO of Qylis. Today we'd like to talk to you about what Qylis brings to Indian businesses and how different we are in the market. I think one of the things very early as we started the company is we realized that a lot of our Indian businesses are competing with the rest of the world in terms of growth as well as becoming multinational by themselves. But the other side of it is these businesses are also being attacked continuously. We are seeing so much of news across about businesses getting attacked, ransomware attacks, cyber attacks, and things like that. So our vision is to see how we can bring a best of the solution and a very cost-effective way to Indian businesses so that they can be protected. With that said, let me go through a few slides to talk you through what we bring to Indian businesses. So just a quick introduction about the company. Qylis is a niche provider, and it is started by ex-Microsoft technology leaders coming together. And we are focused on two areas, AI and cybersecurity. We believe partnerships are very important as we move forward to bring the best of the breed to India and India businesses. So very, very actively pursuing a lot of customers and partners there. So what we are bringing is an MDR service to customers in India. And our MDR service differentiates from the regular SOC because we are not into just about identifying the alerts, passing on the alerts to the customer, but also about how do we really help the customer to mitigate all those critical threats that are coming their way. It's just not about alert forwarding, but it is also about how do we do this last mile responses. But then there is the other thing about, one, you react to threats that are coming into your network, but what about threats that are outside that we are seeing? How do you proactively solve for them? So that is another thing which we bring. So we are bringing a 24/7 MDR or managed detection and response service for businesses in India, which is also has the latest AI technologies embedded so that things can be done faster, better, and effective for customers. Some of the key metrics I would like to highlight is as Qylis and our strategic partner, eCentar, we are currently delivering the solution on the service to 2,000 plus customers across the world. And we are able to contain the threats to less than 15 minutes, which is a big thing compared to what we see in the market. Second is in terms of isolation. So a lot of times, how much ever efforts you put in, there will be attacks coming in. But how do you quickly detect and isolate so that the damage is minimized or the effect is minimized within the organization? So we are very good at that. 99.3% of our threats are isolated at first host. More important for any cybersecurity provider is the threat intelligence. And I think we are way ahead in that because our teams constantly look at what's going on, what are some of the threats that we are seeing across the world, and bring that intelligence back into the customers that we are servicing. What you're seeing here is not just what we do, but also what Gartner has rated us pretty high in terms of our service to the customer. And we are also rated heavily by customers across that we are servicing. Our philosophy is about how do we look at the customer's business as our business, right? So an attack on customer is considered as an attack on us. So we are very proactive. And with a lot of ownership, we try to drive cybersecurity thing for the customers. I think if there is one major differentiator that we have as a company, Qylis, is our platform. As you know, threats can come from any place. It can come from network, it can come from cloud, it can come from your endpoints, it can come from other parts of identity and things like that. So what we have is a very modern platform that we built. We will be able to cover all the threat vectors across your environment, bring all the threats together, and be able to do we have with a thorough correlation engine that is running within our platform. What it does is it reduces the number of false positives. If you are in security, you will realize the biggest thing in security is the number of false positives and the fatigue that the security analysts go through, going through these and then realizing it is not really a threat. So what our platform does is 99% of those false positives are taken off so that the security analyst can focus on the very critical threat alerts that are out there. The second aspect is once a threat is detected that it is an important one that needs to be checked by an analyst, the typical effort that goes in is about finding out what really happened, right? There's a lot of the effort that the security analyst has to put through to figure out, hey, where did this originate? What happened? How did it come? Where did it, what all things it got impacted? And what we have built within our platform is an investigator agent. So what that does is it creates a complete threat case with all the information that can be provided to the security analyst so that the security analyst can work on it and be able to mitigate that pretty quickly. If you don't have something like this, you're talking at least 2-3 hours going through all the alerts that are coming your way from any of those threat vectors. So once this is done, then there is the other part is about what would happen to the threats that are out there, right? So one is, of course, the SOC team looks at it, but we also have a very strong threat response unit which looks at across the world what's happening. They are the senior security experts who look at it and then be able to feed us saying, okay, here are the things that you should look to proactively disrupt so that the customers are not impacted. So that's another important thing. Apart from it, we also have our own customer success team to enable our customers and make sure the whole thing is taken care. The other very important thing about our platform is about how it integrates with the current security tools that the customer or the business have. So let's take a business. The business has CrowdStrike, for example, implemented. So we don't go into the customer and say, hey, take away CrowdStrike, or put our own security tool, or take away Microsoft, put our security tool. Our platform integrates very well with all the existing security tools that the customers have. So what that does is it in a way, you're avoiding disruption to the customer, but also taking all the investments that the customer made and making it into a very good, bringing them together and be able to do a proper security response. So what you are seeing here is all the security tools that we currently our platform integrates. And there's more. We tried to put down some of the popular names out there. The other important thing for customers is also to provide visibility into their environment, what's really happening. I think that is where our customer portal comes in the way. It gives you dashboards at a CISO level, but also at the security analyst level within our customer organization. So they get a full understanding of what's happening within their organization at any given time and be able to collaborate very closely with the analysts that we have on our side. So that's what I wanted to call out in terms of our thing. So if I had to summarize, Qylis as a company wants to bring to India businesses the best of technology and be able to comprehensively secure them from cyber attacks, and that attacks can be coming from anywhere. So our platform and our service combination will really be able to do that, and we will be able to do that in a very cost-effective way also. So with that, I'd like to thank you and hand it over to the CCOE DSI team. Thank you very much.